Good morning to you on this One Boston Day. I'm Jessica Brown.
And I'm Doug Meehan. We are breaking away from our regular programming for a moment to remember April 15th, 2013. It was 13 years ago today that two bombs went off at the finish line of the Boston Marathon. You are looking live at images not too far from the finish line. Of course, killed in the blast, Martin Richard, Crystal Campbell, and Lindsay Liu. Later that week, in the manhunt for the bombers, Officer Sean Collier was killed, and a year after responding to the shootout with the bombers, Boston police officer Dennis Simmons passed away.
Right now, a ceremony is beginning on Boylston Street. You see families of the victims. You see Governor Maura Healey and Mayor Wu, as well as bagpipers there. They will pause for a moment of silence at both memorial sites. This is a chance to honor the lives lost and the profound impact of One Boston Day. We're going to watch this throughout the entire ceremony, and we'll pause for their moments of silence as well as they go to their first marker at 755 Boylston Street. Let's listen.
Well, as we listen to a solo bagpipe there on Boylston Street, Mayor Wu and Governor Healey, along with members of the various families of those that were killed 13 years ago today walk from 755 Boylston Street, which was actually the site of the second bombing. They're walking down now to the site of the first bombing at 669 Boylston Street. What strikes me as we look at these images and the solemnness of the moment is how beautiful of a day it is in Boston, and as it was 13 years ago. Yeah. And as the days are similar in weather, you know, of course, we now live in a different place since those bombings. And today also kicking off what has become a day of service, just to honor those lives that were not only taken that day and in the subsequent days afterwards, but all those that were injured from those two bombings.
And city leaders encouraging everyone to do acts of kindness today on behalf, of course, of the victims of this tragedy. These ceremonies have really become somber traditions now for 13 years since that horrific act. As you're watching that bagpiper there lead this procession to go down to this next site, well, they'll do another moment of silence. Let's watch.
"13 years later, and the pain is still just as strong as we are wrapping up the wreath-laying ceremony there at the site of the two bombing sites of the Boston Marathon, as we remember Martin Richard, Crystal Campbell, and Lindsay Liu, as well as Officer Sean Collier and Boston Police Officer Dennis Simmons. It's hard not to see Mr. and Mrs. Richards there, Martin's parents, and to think that that 9-year-old boy would be 22 today.
Wow. Wow. We will continue our coverage, of course, of One Boston Day. There will be more ceremonies happening this afternoon. We'll bring it to you live right here. But for now, we'll send you back to programming.